What's good YouTube, Jster here, and today I am back at it again with another video. Now today, as you can see, there is some live Black Ops 3 gameplay in the background. As always, dude, it seems like I have to put this disclaimer in every single video. I would ask that you guys not pay too much attention to the gameplay because most likely it's going to be complete AIDS. I haven't played Black Ops 3 in about 2 weeks, and the only reason that I am right now is just to have something in the background while I talk about this topic. I mean, look at that, dude. That accuracy is just atrocious. That accuracy was just atrocious. English, actually. But in all honesty, you guys, I had a completely different video that I had already made. Like, it's already edited and everything, and I was just waiting to put it out today. It is a Friday the 13th video, and to be real with you guys, I was looking forward to putting it out. It was funny. Lots of funny shit happened. So, overall, I was just really excited for me to show that to you guys. But I felt that this video was more relevant and topical, so I figured I might as well put this out now so I can maximize the views, you know what I'm saying? View whore, as always. Gang, we out here. But as you guys know, if you have been on the internet whatsoever after the past few days, I mean, even if you don't watch YouTube, it's all over Twitter. I mean, I don't use Facebook, but I imagine it's on there too. I mean, everyone in their mom, in their dad's friend's cousin's dog's neighbor has been talking about this whole Team 10 versus Faze situation on YouTube, and to me, this is just a really interesting thing to talk about because it goes all into like social constructs, and I just figured I had to talk about it, seeing as I'm a channel that talks about what's going on in the community. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like briefly describe what's been going down, and then I'm gonna give my opinion on the whole thing. So this all starts, I want to say, about 5 days ago because it's almost been a week. So basically, if you guys don't know what's been going on, Faze and a few of his friends went out clubbing at a club called Warwick Nightclub. It's in LA, and in general I don't know too much about the club, seeing as I live on the East Coast and I've obviously never been to LA. But anyway, while he's at this club, there are some Team 10 members too, and I'm guessing all of you know who Team 10 are, but if you don't, they're basically the YouTube team that is run by Jake Paul. They're absolutely huge, and they've just basically been blowing up lately. I mean, dude, they're like the biggest team on YouTube right now. They're getting millions and millions of views every month, honestly, bro. So according to Jake Paul and his other goons from Team 10, apparently they were at the nightclub, and then as they're leaving, like they're walking towards the door, they happen to walk past Faze table, and then Faze clotheslines their assistant, I think her name's like Meg or something, and then proceeds to get her in a headlock and then drags her back to his table. Now, these are some very serious allegations to make. He's basically saying that Faze assaulted a woman, and that can actually lead to jail time because that's not cool whatsoever. Obviously, those are some pretty big allegations to make, and Faze just was not having any of it, so he decided, you know what, bro, screw this, screw taking this slander, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna call you out. This is not what happened. I would never intentionally hurt someone, and all of his friends are backing him up. And to be real with you guys, I actually have to agree with him. Since this story came out, he leaked some DMs with Nick Crompton, you know him, England is my city. I mean, currently Nick Crompton is actually my favorite person on planet Earth, and I'm gonna get an anime body pillow made of him, and I'm just gonna sleep on it every night. What? Nope, I didn't say that. I mean, this man is literal God to me. But anyway, in Nick Crompton's DMs, Nick Crompton actually says that Meg knew the whole thing was an accident and just wanted an apology, but that's a completely different story from the one Jake Paul and the rest of those goons put out in their official release video. In the video, he basically says Faze maliciously brought them over to the table and just clotheslined her and assaulted her. Faze was pretty drunk at the time, so he didn't know what happened, but apparently, according to all his friends, they're backing him up. They said he didn't do anything. Then she proceeded to talk about how he cheated on his girlfriend, Alyssa Violet. And pretty much it's come out that that claim was literally 100% false. So what that does is it brings into question, if that claim is 100% false, then what evidence is there to prove that their whole story isn't complete bullshit? They're trying to get the security camera footage. Faze is claiming he doesn't know how she got the bruise. I mean, honestly, this story's all over YouTube. Everyone's talking about it, and you know, every video is guaranteed just about hundreds and thousands of views. So I figure, hey, I'm a channel on the rise, I would actually be mentally handicapped to not make a video on this topic. And I mean, hey, I said to myself, I love views as much as the next guy, please send them my way. And I mean, since then, a whole bunch of new shit has come out. I mean, honestly, I probably won't be able to explain the whole thing. Faze Banks put out a few videos on his channel, Rice Gum put out some videos. I mean, if you even wanted to check out Jake Paul's video, then I guess you could, just to get both sides of the story and form like a non-biased opinion on who you think is right. But at this point, it's pretty much the common consensus that Faze Banks is telling the truth and Team 10 is just lying and did the whole story just to get more views on their video. And that honestly does not surprise me at all. I mean, I've seen Team 10, they're willing to do just about anything to get a few more views on their videos. I mean, Team 10's kind of notorious for faking marriages within the team just to get a few views. So to me, this whole thing kind of seems like a case of the boy cried wolf, where Team 10 does so much to clickbait, they blow so much out of proportion, and just honestly, they just pull this type of stunt so often that even if this is true, which personally I don't think it is, but even if this is true, no one is believing them. I mean, Team 10 has lost hundreds of thousands, probably millions of subscribers in total since this story came out because no one believes them. They've lied to their viewers and clickbaited the hell out of everyone so much that no one just wants to listen to what they say. And then it came out that a member of Team 10 named Max was supposedly buying Faze Banks so much alcohol, and low-key people are thinking that he maybe drugged him as well. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I definitely would not put it past anyone in Team 10 to get Banks hammered, just for the sole reason so that he wouldn't remember what was going on that night, and they could pretty much make up any bullshit story they wanted to, and no one could say they were wrong. But apparently the camera footage from the club is being processed and collected and looked over by the police, so pretty soon we'll be able to find out who's telling the truth. But that's just about been the situation up until this point. I've pretty much made it clear whose side I'm on, but once more, I'm obviously on Faze Banks' side. Now, I know what everyone's gonna say, but Jester, everyone's on Banks' side. You're just hopping on the bandwagon. And to that I say, well, dude, have you ever considered that maybe there's a reason everyone's on Faze Banks' side? Because no one trusts Jake Paul. The only people that do are his 12-year-old army that just spam the comment sections of any video talking bad about him. And then Jake Paul's girlfriend, Erica, came out sideways at Keemstar because she said that he was making jokes about abuse, and then he ended up making a whole response video calling her out. And I know I just made a video roasting Keemstar, but I legit have to give him so much props for that video. I mean, you guys know better than anyone. I don't necessarily like Keemstar. I mean, I personally feel like the tactics he uses to get views sometimes are a bit unorthodox. And I mean, this whole YouTube civil war bullshit that he's trying to drum up honestly just annoys me to no end. Okay, can we take a minute to appreciate this guy's playstyle? He's literally lying prone, waiting for some motherfucker to turn the corner, and then he just sprays them in the kneecaps. You heard it here first. He's going MLG. Okay, guys, I kind of got a bit sidetracked there, but let's get back into the topic. Like I said, don't expect anything much. Somehow I'm still on top of my team. I'm 5-6. That just shows how ass my team is right now. But yeah, in this certain circumstance, I have to admit, dude, Keemstar made some really great points. So if you want to check out his latest video, I definitely recommend doing that. I mean, as much as I want you guys to take my side on the whole thing, I do understand if you guys want to form your own opinion and not be complete sheep. So I'll put links down in the description to all the videos I can find on the topic, so I encourage you to go check those out and just formulate your own opinion. And when you do that, I just really encourage you guys to come back, leave a comment, or if you already know all the stuff that I've said in this video, just leave a comment telling me what you think about the whole thing. I'd be really interested to hear. I mean, there might not be a YouTube civil war, but definitely YouTube is really divided right now. And like I said a few videos ago, I have a pretty diverse audience according to the analytics, so it'd be interesting to see what people from like all the different areas of the world have to say about it. I mean, in my opinion, if it comes out for 100% that this whole story was complete BS and that Jake Paul and Meg were lying the whole time, I mean, I didn't even think you could have negative respect for someone because I already had zero respect for Jake Paul. But if it comes out that he completely bullshitted his way through this whole story just to get some more views, and to be honest, I would not be surprised if it did, I will honestly go into negative respect points for him, you guys. But actually, there is one more thing I wanted to talk about before I end this video. A lot of you guys have been asking what I'm gonna do for a 200 subscriber special, because we actually did hit 200 subscribers in between this video and the previous one. So, by the way, thanks for that, you guys. I actually, I didn't say that at all, because I kind of covered it in the last video, and by the last video, I mean the next video I get. It's so confusing because I actually recorded, like I said in the beginning, a Friday the 13th video, and in that I talk about what I'm going to be doing for 200 subscribers and stuff like that. So I encourage you guys to stay tuned for that. That should be coming out sometime within the next week. We just had a nice little triple kill there. Okay, I see you, boy. I see you. Yeah, but be on the lookout for that video 100%, dude. But I guess I just wanted to say thank you for 200 subscribers, and since I might as well get the train started now, I will tell you guys what my plan is. What I want you guys to do is go down to the comments and ask me as many questions as you want, because drumroll please, we're going to be doing it's a Q&A, you guys. I'm pretty sure you already guessed that since I asked you to ask me questions. So, I don't know what all that build-up was for, but, yeah, it's a Q&A. So, if you guys have any questions for me, like, what do I record with, what type of mic do I use, go down into the comments, ask me some of those questions. I'm gonna try to fit all of them into a video. I mean, I'm not gonna promise that everyone's question's gonna get in, but I'm gonna try and do my best to fit everyone in. I do actually plan to do a face reveal sometime over the next few months, and when NBA 2K18 comes out, you can most likely expect a few videos on that. So, I don't know what to say, man. We're just gonna be dropping some straight bangers here over the next few couple of weeks. So if you want to see any of those, be sure to subscribe. Maybe turn on notifications. Okay, maybe not, I don't know. I've never really asked you guys to turn on notifications before, but it seems to be the thing to do, so, you know, if you want to add my notifications, then feel free to do that, but, if you don't, then I guess I'll just go f myself. But to be honest, that's just about all I wanted to say for this video. Please smash that like button if you did enjoy. Let me know in the comments whose side of this whole beef you're on. Alright, I've been rambling on for a little while now, you guys, but, yeah, this has been Jster. Peace.